Me personally, I didn't think these are ever gonna be the first words I hear in a video, but let me just say, I'm about to dive deep into this shit.
Raw.
Ah! I just had to do it. All honesty, I never thought I'd hear the beginning of a video like that, but I did. Hey guys and gals, Gaming Tier, and today, once again, we are back with Offending Everybody. Honestly, one of my favorite content creators, all honesty, bro. And he has made a new video 7 days ago called Why We Should Ban Children. I'm not gonna lie, I vouch for that shit hands down. But then again, you can shape and mold them into whatever you desire after some hard work. But either way, guys and gals, everything to do is in the screen down below. Shoot himself and tell me, what do you think? Should you ban children? Answer now or later.
All like it raw. But there's
After the video.
consequences. Some people get a rash, others get a gremlin named Nash. It's not just you that suffers. No, when you don't pull out, the rest of us are pulled into your nightmare. Cut to me 3 weeks ago, and I'm one of the last people to board a plane.
Everyone around you
I get to my seat, I
gets
notice
a
an empty
taste.
one next to it, and I'm thinking, sweet, poor man.
Not as long, but a taste.
I heard it. God, please. I know I make a lot of diddler jokes, but excuse me. Fiery. Hey,
Oh, she got
is this your
freckles.
seat? That's right. I sat next to a couple and their 11th-month-old baby. 12, he needs a seat, but 11, it's fine. Just hold in your arms. Who needs a life preserver when you're holding a pool noodle? Now, I was expecting a cry fest, but what I got was much worse. Because this demon would just randomly, no build-up either, just a sporadic. Oof, thanks, kid. Almost fell asleep there. On top of the random shrieks, this kid had permanent I'm about to throw up face. Now, I would never hit a child. But if one is vomiting at me, then I'm throwing a stiff arm. No one's throwing a penalty flag on a plane. If I'm in danger, I will grab a face mask. Sorry, can't juke in a seat.
That's honest, bro. That's
really hard to
honesty.
convict without any cameras. Assault? No, you mean turbulence. Sounds more like a god problem. Anyway, what were the parents of this hellspawn like? Well, if I had to describe them in one word, it would be defeated. Mom looked like she hadn't slept since the gender reveal, and Dad just kept rubbing his head, probably thinking, why didn't I pull out?
Okay. Let me just make a quick little slide suggestion right now. Oh my goodness, bro. So many people do get, oh my gosh, I fucked with the video a little bit. Now, so many people do get like tired, no sleep or lack of sleep, and just, I'm not even gonna lie, guys and gals. Like when it comes to parenthood, I want to actually like have my own kid, but then again, it's like, you know, I definitely know the struggles that I'm gonna have to sacrifice a lot more hours in the day doing this than something else, and you know that's understandable because like I said, you gotta mold this kid into something spectacular. But then again, you got this motherfucker yelling in your ear 24/7 until they get at least maybe like 2-3. Cause the first couple months, first month and year, they definitely gonna be screaming a lot. Actually, until they're probably like 3 or 4, depending on the baby.
Their outfits matched their desperation. Mom had on a crop top that it would be defeated. Mom looked like she hadn't slept since the gender reveal, and Dad just kept rubbing his head, probably thinking, why didn't I pull out? And their outfits matched their desperation. Mom had on a crop top that kept raising above her C-section scar, and Dad had on dirty white New Balances with a knee brace. It was clear the only thing f***ing them was reality. Now, the mom was trying her best to distract the baby, bouncing it, rubbing its back. Just enough not to be considered a crime. But nothing was working. Baby would throw out tard face for a moment, then go right back to glitching. Finally, she decided to give her baby some Coke, also known as Coco Melon. Coco Melon is like drinking a Red Bull during a seizure. Every time I hear the theme song, I lose a memory. If I wanted to torture someone, I'd strap a VR headset to them, set the brightness to max, and play 1 hour of Wheels on the Bus.
Them shits are colorful.
But Coco did its job and distracted the baby, probably because it couldn't say, Jesus Christmas, make it stop! Anyway, about an hour later, the mom starts to doze off, which to a baby is the perfect time for mayhem.
scream.
And just as the mom passes out, the baby swats the phone out of her hand. I go to pick it up for her and feel a small piece of the screen missing. I'm thinking, well, this chick's life's already broken. What's another stressor at this point? But bro, when I handed the phone back, her face screamed, why God? Why? It's like the baby said, every time you look down, you think of me. 20 minutes after that, and they start handing out drinks. Mom gets a water, and the dad gets a double shot of bourbon. Even the flight attendant paused like, you good, bro? I got a ginger ale and immediately regretted it. Normally, I'd sip it occasionally, but this baby be flailing. And I don't want to be playing goal line defense for the flight, so I just
gonna
choked.
slurp that
After the
shit
adults
down.
got their bevies, it was time to feed the baby. So the mom starts breastfeeding, which wouldn't have bothered me, but she takes both tits out. Like, is he looking for seconds? Are you only rocking a half pint in each? How do your udders work, cow? But even with options Chance
Wait,
the baby was
both?
not feeling it. He'd suckle for a bit, then look around, almost to say, it's a little bitter. After snacks, the baby, of course, shit himself. But parents do
not
not
really
get up.
feeling
Smell
it.
is thrusting around the cabin as I'm thinking, they have to notice. How could you not notice? No. Miss.
I guess they just
think,
don't care.
I think he pooped himself. Here, let me get up. So the mom takes the baby to the bathroom, leaving me with peaked in high school Bill. He looked like he was one diaper change away from ending himself, so I say to him, hey, is that your only kid? Yep. First one's always the hardest. Do you have any kids? Me, no.
No.
I have a dog. That's why I'm happy. Dad just squints at me for a moment and goes back to looking at his phone. A few minutes later, the plane hits some turbulence, and I'm thinking, how's
Damn.
the diaper change going?
Oh, how is that diaper change?
RNG. Soon after, the mom comes out with fresh marks on a crop top, and before I can get up, she just hands me the baby like an in-flight snack, saying, pass him over, then heads back to the bathroom. I quickly
What?
toss it to
Okay.
Pops, and of course, it starts to cry. But without missing a beat, the dad just shoves a finger in its mouth, and just like that, silence. Damn.
Whoa, he got better technique than her.
Because Stacy is back, and before she can take her seat, her husband just holds the baby out like, take it, take it. This sparks some whisper fighting of, I held him all day. You can't even hold him for 5 minutes? Shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. Shut up. Don't ever tell me to shut up.
Starting live translation.
Fuck. Never tell a woman something, bro, like that. You tell a woman to shut up, bro. They about to really do the opposite.
Little gremlin.
And they might start fighting.
So I take off my headphones and continue to write down all the chaos when the mom looks at my phone and
Oh, he's
says,
writing it
are you
down?
writing about us? You're disgusting. I'm disgusting. Why do I know what both your nips look like?
Oh,
you give him dinner and a show? Then
this
she
might
tells
be
me
how
to
he
delete it. I'm like,
keeps
delete
ideas
what?
to
Delete
the-
what you're
the
writing
videos.
about us. Miss, I know your life's in shambles right now and you're lashing out because you lack proper coping mechanisms, but you can't force me to do anything. So how about you turn back towards your biggest mistake and deal with the shitty hand you dealt yourself? Is this Karen serious?
What the
Hello?
fuck?
Can you please move him? Is there a problem? Yes, he keeps harassing me and I want him moved. Man, we're about 35 minutes from landing and this is a full flight. There aren't any open seats. Can't he switch with someone? I can't force another passenger to give up their seat. If
No
you
one
feel
wants to
unsafe, I can
suffer.
notify airport security to meet us at the gate and they'll take a full statement. Good, do that. Pause. Now, I love trolling Karens, but a plane is not the place to do it. There are a bunch of tired,
True.
stressed out passengers trying to make connections and I'm not going to
Ready
amp up
just to
some
crash
walrus
out.
for the lulz. But it would have been so easy. All it would have taken is a simple, did you just come from the beach? Because your be sandy. Or a woman's value is based on looks and yours are gone. Or just drive into the lake. Or just drive. Just drive right off the pier to a peaceful life. Oh, and take your luggage with you. Don't give them to a better fam. Drown them in the sedan. Or I could turn to the dad and say, bro,
Shit, that
remember,
rhymes.
you can always
So
walk
it gotta
away.
be true.
That is her responsibility. It's your tax. Pay taxes and die. That's life. Or 23 pills. Just 23 pills and it's all over. 25 for the squad. You're going to let someone else quarterback your team? No. It's either touchdown or guaranteed that would get one of them vibrating. Oh, but I decided to be lame and sit there quietly scheming. All right, maybe I can bypass security. I'm a fast speed walker. There's no way I'm losing to a bitch in flip-flops. But her screaming,
bitch
stop
in
that man,
flip-flops.
could cause some problems. Tits. I think I'm gonna have to wait for security. But if I make them laugh, I think I'm in the clear. All right, let's start organizing some one-liners. Okay, we got Sandy Cooter, how do your udders work, cow? Oh, you know what? Maybe not that one. Finally, we land in Austin, and as soon as they turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, shit got
Holding it.
interesting. I stand up and throw on my backpack when the mom says, don't think you're getting away. I wisely didn't
Bruh.
respond, but the husband sure does, firing back a, are you serious right now? I'm not wasting time because you're PMSing. PMSing?
Aw.
Oh, that's right, floodgates are open. I'm so sick of you doing this, she mutters while fumbling with the baby bag. Keep your voice down. Don't tell me to calm down. Lower your fucking voice. Then the baby starts wailing, and now it's a scene. I glance
Bruh.
around the cabin and see phones slowly rising. Eventually, we start
Bruh.
inching forward, and the mom just forces her way into the aisle, saying, move! Person behind is like, Jesus Christ, lady! Flight attendant comes overhead saying,
Yeah,
Let's all try
yeah.
to exit in an orderly
Yeah, they
fashion.
and as
definitely
we're continuing
stressed
to
out.
shuffle our way off the plane, the mom says, I told you this trip was a bad idea. Dad responds back with the coldest, this trip wasn't a mistake. Marrying you was. Whole aisle
Oh,
goes,
shit.
Eventually, I make it to the terminal, and sure enough, 3 security officers be waiting. Before I can even adjust my backpack, I hear, that's him right there. So I stop, but the dad keeps walking. Doesn't look back, doesn't say a word, just beelines it straight to freedom. Mom starts chasing him, yelling, Jim,
Wait.
Jim! Jim! I
Wait,
turned
did
to
their
one of the
trip
officers
begin
in
or
charge,
end?
saying, Karens. He nods like, yep, that tracks. And then I took that as my cue to keep moving. As I made my
Oh
way to
shit,
baggage
is that
claim, I
easy?
began to reflect on
Is
all the
that easy
chaos when
nowadays?
it finally hit me. Parenting isn't a journey, it's a crash landing. One moment you're dogging in the back of a Honda Civic, the next you're holding a wet pool noodle, wondering where it all went wrong. All it takes is one bad decision, one "will be careful," one thirsty text of you up for a lifetime of turbulence. So the next time you're thinking
One
about not wearing a
hole
seatbelt,
window.
just remember, is
Damn.
better than touchdown or... You need a license to drive, but not to spawn a gremlin? The real danger isn't the Jeep, it's Off Meds Pete. Babies aren't a starter Pokemon, okay? You don't just get to pick one and hope it evolves into a functioning adult. Why is it burning things?
True.
You
True. Like I say, you gotta mold the motherfucker into something good, something sustainable, or something that's better. Something better. I don't know. I don't know what you want to evolve your baby or kid into if you don't want kids. But golly, you got to make that motherfucker into something amazing. Or something, I don't know, maybe just better than you. Maybe worse than you. Shit. So you could be superior. And stay superior. But anyway, guys and gals, I hope you all like, subscribe, and give this video. And all honesty, yeah, parenting is hard. And when it comes to what it seems like parents like this, that at a certain point just don't care, like they really just gave up, or not gave up, but are just like irritated to the point where they stop, like, you know, going as crazy about the kid, because I didn't see the kid shit themselves, and they were just, either they were used to it, so much used to it to the point where it doesn't bother them like that, or something else entirely. And the dad seems like he's just fed up. Like he really regretting it, all honesty, bro. Maybe he had the right description about them, but all honesty, I just hope these people in real life, I hope these people just, they get through it. Oh my gosh, because I don't, oh my goodness, I encountered something similar where it was like a couple arguing. Oh my gosh, and their kids were playing around and stuff like that. And I think it was her mom. I think her mom was there too. Shit, and it was like a whole thing at the airport. And it wasn't like too crazy because they were arguing a bit. And he was basically saying stuff like, how you gonna let my kid wander around like that and stuff like that? Like, he wasn't even going too crazy, all honesty. The kid was playing with other kids his age, and they were occasionally going out into, like, the open area, which is, I don't know. I think this was I think this was, what was it? Bahamas? No, not Bahamas. It was our recent trip to, shit, I forgot. Punta Cana, there you go. Our recent trip to Punta Cana. Then we basically, I was waiting around, honestly. I was just watching the show, bro. I can't lie. I was watching the show and enjoying that shit, by the way, must I say. But, he seemed like he was overreacting. That's my opinion. I don't know what's happening at home. I don't know what's really going on, but it seemed like he was overreacting over something that wasn't that big. Not that big. But then again, having a kid and having to deal with that pretty much 24/7 with all the craziness they do, next thing you know, you gotta catch like 40 plates that are about to do backflips on this motherfucker's chrome dome, and you gotta catch them all somehow, some way. Otherwise, oh no, you're going to jail for fucking child neglect or child shit, or not observing your child good enough, or something. Cause golly, I swear I am never paying someone child support to watch my kid, bro. Like, and and if I want the kid, oh my gosh, and I still gotta pay the child support. Like, come on, bro. We had a disagreement. I can't even get to my kid no more, golly, and then they can manipulate him. Oh my goodness, bro. The shit people do is wild. But anyway, guys, like I was saying, I hope you all like, subscribe, and enjoy this wonderful video. If you did like, subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell right behind the subscribe button, my notifications for when I upload next. Anyway, guys and gals, I'm Gaming T, aka GC, and I'll see you lovely folks later.